Good morning and welcome to the mid-morning show here on Talk Sport. What a pleasure it is to be with you for the next 3 hours. Myself, Mike Porky Parry, and my erstwhile colleague, old M.G. Graham on my right here. We've got a delightful show lined up for you in which we're going to look at all the issues affecting the world of football and much more. Now, first of all, the semi-finals are over. We know who's going to be playing in the World Cup final night, right. And both games scintillating in their own way. Spain, really fantastic passing game last night, possession game, and at the end, you know, broke just once, just enough. Should have scored a second, obviously. But did enough to completely snuff Germany out. You know, the team that everybody thought was going to win the World Cup. That is right. Now, I've heard a ludicrous claim overnight and this morning, that what the semi-finals now prove is that the Premiership is dead as the major league in Europe, which is preposterous. Well, it's not preposterous. No, Mike, it is preposterous. Like, the look of all of these players, none of whom play in the Premiership, you know, for the first time, I guess you could say both starting 11s did not include anyone from the Premiership. No, Torres came on later on, I know all about that. But none of these players are likely to come here, probably. Hang on. I know Boateng may be coming to Manchester City, but, you know, is he coming for anything other than the money? He's coming from a very small club. All of these players are playing for great teams and not wanting to come and play here. It's like the second division of Europe now. No, one of the players of the tournament's coming here. Manchester United are going to bid £35 million for a man who they think is going to be their perfect player. Who's that? What's his name? Schneider. He's not coming. Rafa's never going to I'm telling you he will come because we're still in the Premier League. So this is the issue I want to ask you first, please. You know the number, it's 08717 223344. Now, Mike Graham, who knows very little about football on my right here, he's trying to tell me that the Premiership is no longer the leading league in Europe, and I'm saying it is. He's trying to tell me the Bundesliga has left above the Premier League. He's trying to tell me La Liga has left above the Premier League. That Serie A, Italy, they were out even before we were out of the World Cup. Well, so don't give me that one. There's a team from Serie A that won the Champions League. Well, that may be the case, but that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. And how many Premiership teams were in the semi-finals of the Champions League? Listen, it's just one of those seasons. It's a blip in time. You know how many. I'm not answering that question. You just tell me. Is it one? No. Was it two? You're not putting me on the spot there. There's none. So this is the issue, please. I need to hear from you just to remind Mr. Graham of a few facts. And one of the facts is the Premier League is still the best in Europe. It commercially is easily the most prosperous. Excitement-wise, it's easily the best. Worldwide appeal, easily the best. Just come back from South Africa for a month. What do you see there? Only fans of the Premiership all over the streets. You don't see fans of La Liga. Yeah, it's a money-making enterprise now. It's a money-making enterprise. When the World Cup final kicks off on Sunday night, how many Premiership players will be in those starting lineups? Very few. It is utter nonsense to say that the Premier League has slipped from its crown as the top league in Europe. And believe me, all the best players will still be coming here. That I can promise you. Right. Give us a call, please, 08717 223344, or text us on 81089, or email us via the website at talksport.net. Mr. Graham seems to think the Premier League is not the best. I'm telling you I know it is. I want your patriotic approval of that. And the other thing I want you to tell me is this. We want Spain to win the World Cup. I do, because it's in our interest. You wanted Germany to win it yesterday. Hang on, Germany are out of it. It's in our interest that Spain win the World Cup because we have an umbilical cord link with the Spanish from the fact we always used to go there on holiday and get bladdered in Benidorm. That's good enough for me. And also, of course, the building boom in Spain needs reactivating so we can still go there on holiday. Give us a call, please, 08717 223344, or text us on 81089. You're listening to myself, Mike Porky Parry, and M.G. Graham, and it's Talk Sport, and it's 8 minutes past 10. Right, let's start again, Mike. Let's get a bit rational here, right? Let me try and justify that statement that the Premier League is still not the top league. Let me give you some statistics, okay? First of all... Statistics? First of all, right? You hide behind statistics when you've lost the argument. No, I haven't lost the argument because these are the facts. The facts are these, right? Not one Premiership team made it into the semi-finals of the Champions League. That's the first thing. Last night, what was generally regarded as what should have been the final of the World Cup, Spain versus Germany, both teams started without anybody at all from the Premier League. Torres came on later on, one of the Germany... one of the world's great players, who plays at Liverpool. Well, for the moment he does. You know, he's going to make up his mind after the World Cup where he's going to go. One of the little-known Germany players is going to come and play for Man City, but that doesn't really matter. Looking down the top scorers... Excuse me, why doesn't that matter? Well, because he's coming from a small club in Germany. He's coming from Hamburg. He's not coming from Bayern Munich. All of the great players that play for Germany are not coming anywhere near this particular division. You're talking about Boateng. He's leaving Hamburg. They are a smaller club in Germany. But he's not going to Bayern Munich. And he's not.
Yeah, he's coming here for the money.
And he's not
coming here for the money.
He's not going to old Mönchengladbach. He's coming to England because he knows we're the best league.
To be honest, if they wanted him there, that's where he would go. But they don't want him there, so that's why he's coming here, because he can't find anywhere else to go. The top 5 scorers in the World Cup, not one of them plays in the Premiership.
Well, we weren't in it very long, were we? I'm not surprised about that.
It's nothing to do with England. It's got to do with all these foreign players who are playing here, right? There's no question in my mind that everyone who has played in the World Cup, who plays in the Premier League, has underperformed.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put it out to our audience, as always. They know an awful lot more about it, Mike, than you do, and perhaps than I do. But we'll ask them. Let's go to Oxford and talk to Carlo, who's a Forest fan. Hi, Carlo.
Hello, all right.
Good morning, my friend. Now then, can you just tell us, Carlo,
I agree with Mike Graham.
Sorry, you agree with MG?
Yes, because if you want the best Premier League, the Premier League is best commercially. That's all it is. Money and everything else.
What about entertainment?
Yeah, but Kaká, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo left Manchester United last year to play in the league.
All 3 of those
you're
telling
me that the Premier League is the best. If it's the best in the world, players like that would come and play in the Premier League. Premier League.
I'm not sure we want them.
They've got second-rate foreigners playing there.
That's rubbish.
Of course it isn't. They've got second-rate foreigners. There's probably a handful of players who are good foreigners who play in the Premier League. The rest of them are all mediocre, average players.
Utter rubbish. Ronaldo came to the Premier League as a sapling and went when he left, and he gave us fantastic service as the top player in the world. That's what the Premier League does for players. It's a lifestyle change.
Where's he gone? He's gone to a better league. The only reason these foreigners come to this country to play football is because of the money.
No.
Because you live in cuckoo land, mate.
Listen, can I tell you one thing that you're both ignoring? When you come to the Premier League, you play 38 games a season, and every one of those games is against another quality side. You go to any... excuse me, Mike. You go to any other league in Europe, in Germany, in Italy or Spain, you only have 4 other teams of any quality. The rest are all teams that would disgrace the Scottish 3rd Division.
Well, what about teams like Blackpool? You're going to tell me that if Real Madrid came here to play Blackpool, they'd be worried?
Do you know what? If Blackpool were based in Germany, they'd be about the 4th biggest club in Germany. Okay?
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you.
Nonsense.
I'm not.
There's no way that every single game in the Premiership is 1, exciting, 2, filled with top-class football, or 3, anybody wants to actually watch it.
Okay, so why, when I'm walking around South Africa for a month, why do I only see South Africans wearing shirts of Liverpool, of Everton, of United, of City, literally?
Because they're great heritage clubs. They're fantastic heritage clubs.
Yeah, nobody's walking around with a Bayern Munich shirt on.
Well, they will be after this.
Or an Inter Milan.
Well, they will be after this World Cup. They'll be all walking around wearing Bayern Munich shirts, and all be walking around wearing Real Madrid shirts. You know, they've suddenly seen. And I'll tell you something else. In this season coming up, right? I bet you any money, people who have got Sky will be watching La Liga, and they'll be watching the Bundesliga in huge numbers, because it'll be much more entertaining.
I've got it now.
They want to see these players. These are World Cup champions.
Oh, hang on, I've got it now. So there we are, all in the pub on a Sunday lunchtime, right, having a few pints and all that. Right, lads, come on, let's get the landlord to get the game on. But you don't want to see Manchester United play Liverpool. You want to see Bayern Munich playing Cologne.
No, people will always want to see. People will always want to see Manchester United Liverpool, but will they want to see Blackpool Birmingham?
I've never heard anything so ridiculous in my life. Right, I need your calls, please. I need your calls, please, because we've got some people who are feeble-minded when it comes to the attitude towards the Premiership. The number is 08717 223344, or text us on 81089, or email us via the website on talksport.net. You are listening to Mike Porky Parry and MG Graham here on Talksport, where it's rapidly approaching 10:14.
The FIFA